next bug, which is that users can submit non-matching passwords on the password reset form, which kind of defeats the purpose. So we're going to go through the password reset process and see if we can figure it out. So first, let's try to replicate the bug. All right, so I'm going to send an email to calliestoscup@gmail.com. Send my verification email. I have my email open up. Okay, so here we sent the email. I'm going to open up the email on my email, and then I'm going to click here to go to the password reset screen. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to look and I'm going to see that, let's just put in password 12345. Here I'm going to put in the password potato, and then I'm going to click submit. You briefly see that the passwords don't match, but you see that the password has been reset. Okay, so that's not really what we want to do. Okay, so I am going to try again, and I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the code. So you can see that here we have our reset password. We do have our error message set up, which explains why we briefly saw this passwords must match. All right, but let's go ahead and look at our onSubmit function, and you can see that we just make the Axios request regardless. So if I go to create an account, however, so let's create an account, let's say Jane Doe, jane@gmail.com, Jane Doe, and then let's do test-134, and this test-134, except I'm going to delete the 4. If I press submit, you can see it's going to tell me passwords must match, and I'm not going to be allowed to submit. So we know it works on the create an account. So I'm actually going to just head over to my create an account, and I'm going to take a look. And you can see that here we have the set submit true, right, which we have up here. All right, but then we have this if statement saying basically if the password does not equal the second password, or the second password is blank, or the first password is blank, if any of those are true, then we're going to return. Okay, so we want to add that here. So we're to say if, and then we'll put those conditions in, and we will say return. Okay, otherwise we can make our Axios request. Now, I don't really need to have this else block, but I don't know why, I just really like an else block. It looks cleaner to me. Okay, so now if I go back to my login page, I go back to reset the password, and type in calliestoscup@gmail.com, send verification email. I'm on my other screen and I'm clicking the password reset. I'm gonna pull it up. All right, if I go and leave them both blank, it's going to tell me a password is required. So if I type in test and then click, it's going to say passwords must match. If I type in test1234, it's going to tell me passwords must match. If I just leave it as test and then click submit, then my password has been reset. So now if I try to log in with CStoscup with my old password, which was test1234, and click submit, it's going to not pass me in. But if I try with my new password, which is test, and click submit, then I'm into my projects. All right, that was luckily an easier bug. So I am going to go ahead and pull it over, and we will see you in the next video.